In this video, you are going to learn how can you change your belief system. We are talking about beliefs and values in previous lessons, and how can we change those things? So welcome to this incredible journey. My name is Gabriel. I'm your personal trainer today, and I want to remind you that you are an incredible being, and I believe in you. I believe that you have the potential to change your beliefs and change the reality and achieve whatever you want to achieve. If you want to know more about me or more about us or more about the program, you have a link down below. Click on the link, it will take you to a video, and that video will explain you everything what you need to know about us. I also created and prepared for you a very powerful tool that's also a link down below there that will help you rewire, reprogram, and rearrange your whole system, your mind, in a very powerful, positive way. So it's absolutely free. Feel free to download it. And now let's get into the video. Well, welcome back. In the last video, I was talking to you and making you aware that there is a belief system installed in you, and it's deep-rooted in your mind, and that belief system works like a cybernetic mechanism, works like a regulator. That belief system will help you make sense of the reality, will create your reality along with the values. So can we change that belief system? Yes, of course we can. And the first belief that you've got to install is that it is possible to change that. I am doing this lesson, these videos, because I know it is possible for you to change. I know it is possible for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. I know that. Okay? Because I've changed that belief from it's not possible to it's possible. Here in Romania, I've created a brand on this. So with my TV shows and radio shows and seminars, it's all about it's possible. So I wanted to shift the attention from what is not possible to possibility thinking, to what is possible. And I'm telling you, anything is possible. Anything. The only limitation are within us. There are no other limitation what we can do, what we can achieve. So first belief that you must install is without this and the awareness of this, you cannot possibly change any other beliefs. First, you have to install this belief that it's possible to change your software. Then you have to understand and install another belief that nothing in this world, and I mean nothing, is good or bad. Nothing is good or bad. Things are just the way they are. Good or bad is a perspective. True is a perspective. All truths are true. All of them. It depends who's looking and what kind of beliefs and values they have. That's why nothing is good or bad. Well, it might be bad to eat people, right? Yeah, it's bad from our perspective, collective perspective. But there are tribes somewhere in this world that think it's pretty good to eat people, that they are delicious. Okay, so they eat them. No? So there is no such thing as good or bad. Forget about those things. Things are. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change your belief system, all the reality will change. I used to work under the communism, and it was a different paradigm from this one that we have now. So the paradigm completely changed. Okay? At that time, we thought it's good. We thought that's the best. I didn't personally thought that it's the best thing that could happen to me, but there were a lot of people that really believed that communism is the best thing. Now is not the best thing. Now capitalism is with a question mark, okay? And so on. Things change. Paradigms change. And that depends of how the beliefs change from generation to generation. That's why there is a gap in between generations, because the last generation installed in me some of the beliefs, but I changed them. I have some new experience, so I changed the paradigm. So I don't have all those beliefs anymore. The third thing that it's important to understand is not to invest your energy or your focus or your attention in expectations. Expectations will kill you. Not the world out there kills us, but our expectations. You hear a lot of people saying, I am so disappointed. Why in the name of God you are disappointed? Because you had expectations. When you don't have expectations about anything, you will never, ever, ever be disappointed. And when you understand the structure of values and beliefs, you will lose the expectations when you become aware of this, because you will know that the person in front of you is a completely different person with a completely different view or paradigm of the world. So don't expect somebody else to behave in a certain way, because it won't, and you will be disappointed. Expectation is the other thing that you have to become aware. There is another thing. Make space for something new. Okay? Our cup is so full, and we think we know everything. And our cup is so full, we don't have space to put something in there. We don't have any space. So make that space. Become open-minded. Become flexible. In NLP, in neuro-linguistic programming, this is one of the most important things to understand. That flexibility means power. So the ability to adapt or to change means intelligence. That's what intelligence is. The ability of a living organism to adapt. That's what intelligence is, simply put it. So when you become open, you become flexible, you create space to put stuff in. If you don't have space and you are rigid on your vision, on your paradigm, and you think that's the way it is and it cannot be in other ways, then you are not teachable. And if you are not teachable, please don't expect your life to change, because you are naive to believe that when you do things in the same way, you will have different results. That's the definition of madness. To do things every day in the same way consistently, but expect different results. That's not possible, And even though somehow the grace will hit you with something, there will be consequences for that, because you have that regulator inside of you, and it will take you back to where you are, and it won't do that in a very pleasant way. It might hurt you. Okay? So think about that. Then find a model. Find something that will contradict your beliefs. Look for something that contradicts your beliefs. Look for it and analyze it. Be open, like I said, be flexible. Also develop a belief, a strong belief. That's in the foundation too. That you deserve. develop that belief, work on your foundation that you deserve. Because I've seen many people that won't take some things, they won't take what it is offering to them by this universe, by other people, but because they don't think they deserve. So that's a really powerful thing to think about and to change. It will change completely your paradigm. I don't want your money now. That's why I'm doing this free. I want to help you. That's it. But if for some reason you will give me some money, I will take them. Okay? But I don't do that for money. It's pretty interesting, yes? I do this because I'm passionate about this and because I believe that I can help you. That's why I'm doing it. But not necessarily for you, but if somebody gives me something, I will take it because I think I deserve it. I know I deserve it. I know that when I put value there. I plant seeds. I don't care where the crop comes from. It does not necessarily have to come from you. It will come from somewhere, because that's the law. It's a law like the gravity, and it works like gravity. As surely as you breathe. There is another thing. Understand that there are no limits. Understand that this universe is infinite. And when I say infinite, I mean infinite. I know we cannot really comprehend that with our little minds, okay? That there's something infinite with the conscious mind. We cannot comprehend really the infinite. But for the sake of the communication, the universe is infinite. It has infinite possibilities, and they are all there. Now, your real power is that you are able to choose any of those possibilities. That they are all created. You don't create any damn thing. You are going to get whatever you want that is already created for you and is waiting for you. So stop limiting yourself. Stop thinking small. And now the most important thing that you have to know about changing the beliefs, besides being aware of what I was telling you, is that you cannot erase a belief that you have. You have to replace it. You have to replace a limiting belief with a positive, constructive belief. You replace them. You don't erase them. It's not possible. The brain works that way. The neurons that fire together wire together. That's what they say. And there are neural pathways there. You cannot pull the neural pathways. They will stay there. But you can build new neural pathways. And if you stay on those new neural pathways through consistency, through repetition, then the old neural pathways will weaken and those will become stronger. But you don't erase them, you replace them. Okay? How can you do that? Okay, I will teach you a little bit about that. First of all, you've got to become aware of the limiting beliefs. I believe that until now you have a list with us. Become aware of the limiting beliefs. Then become aware where you got it from. And when. When do you get that thing? It's from your experience, it's from your parents, it's from your teachers. Where did you get it from? You have to become aware of those things in order to advance, okay? Then become aware of how much suffering you experience because of this belief. Become aware of how much suffering, how much did you suffer and how long did you suffer because you're limited by this belief. And the next step is to become aware of how much happiness will bring and how much pleasure will bring you the new belief. Become aware of those things. How much suffering created this, and how much pleasure will give you the new belief. How much fulfillment in life, how much achievement you will have because of the new belief. Become aware of those. And when you become aware of the pleasure and the joy and all this stuff that will create for you, will help you achieve this new belief, write them down. Write them down. You can write down the suffering that the old belief brought you, but you have to write down the joy that will bring you. Write down, what will I achieve? How would I feel? How would my relationship works? How would my business grow because of this positive belief, if I install this positive belief? Then the next logical step is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself because you kept so long that limiting belief. Forgive yourself for that. It was not your fault. It is not your fault. But now it's your responsibility to do something about that when you become aware of that. It is not your fault, but it's your responsibility to do something about it. For that, forgive yourself. Look everywhere for patterns or models for something that will contradict your old belief. Look for that, and look for that, because it will create doubt into your mind about your old belief, and it will be easier to install the new belief when you create doubt. Look, there is an example that these things work, and I believe it doesn't work. So you create doubt. When you create doubt, you weaken the old belief, and it's easier to reinforce the new belief. And when you succeed in installing your new belief, first of all, celebrate and anchor it, and then never ever doubt it. Never doubt it. Now I want you to understand one thing: to be kind with yourself. To be kind with yourself and to have patience. This kind of software is not like Windows software. You cannot install it. Windows, it takes quite a while to install, Imagine you have many hundreds and thousands of programming, of conditioning about that old belief. Don't be naive to think that you'll reinstall a new belief or you will weaken that overnight, because it doesn't happen. You know the curve, the exponential curve, so you have to push it first. You have to push it until here, this is quantity here. From here it's quality, and it will grow like you can't believe. When you push it, then and consistently do that, then you'll get here. And from here you go exponentially. And that old belief will weaken, and this new belief will get stronger. But that takes time and repetition, not from time to time, but day after day after day. I will teach you in the next lesson how can you do this. I will give you some PDFs at some time and some exercises that you can do. They will also be free, and I will give you I'm working on those, so you will have some papers to work on with guidance to work on. But first of all, make your work, do your work. That's what you have to do. Become aware, make lists, and work on those lists. So, question of the day: what is one belief, one negative belief, limiting belief that you are aware of, and you can start to replace it today? And what is the new belief, the new positive belief that will replace this one, and why? What will bring for you? Write it down. This piece of information is crucial to understand it, and it's one of the most important landmarks in your life. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Okay, so start this process here, and you will strengthen your pyramid, your structure, you will change your life completely. And I know you can do that. I know that I believe you can do that. I know you have the potential to do this. I know because I know there is greatness and light within you. And it just wanted to burst out. Okay? So I know that. That's what I'm doing. This is my belief. I know you can do it. So thank you for being here. I look forward to see you on the next lesson. Until then, I wish you all the best and God bless you.